Welcome to Homemade Madhu. Let's see a Dollar Tree DIY, Dollar Tree Boho Decor, Dollar Tree Indian DIY. You can call it a Desi DIY. We'll see how to make traditional Indian lamps using Dollar Tree products. Also, an antique finish wall decor amongst a few other DIYs apt for Diwali decor. Using these same artifacts, we'll see how to make two different arrangements. These Dollar Tree crafts are apt for entryway or corner decor. So let's check out our first DIY. It's an antique finish tray or a pedestal. I'm using Dollar Tree coasters, or you could use a Dollar Tree chopping boards or the backside of the puzzles available in the toy section, or any scrap piece of wood that you have. I want to give it a dark green color. Since I do not have it on hand, I'll be mixing it with a little bit of black color paint, and I'll be using a wide brush for this. These bronze brushes are ideal. These are also available in Dollar Tree. These give a clean finish to the tray. One coat wouldn't be sufficient. One coat would look like this, so preferably give it 2 coats. After which I'll be stenciling with this, which was also available in the craft section of Dollar Tree, but this gold paint is from Walmart, and I'll be using this dabbing brush for it. Once that dries, we'll give it a glossy finish acrylic sealer. I wanted it to have an antique finish. That's why I've done it this way. I do not want it to be prominent. I don't want the designs to be prominent. I have had it overlap at few places. Now you could use the handles I've made using the Jenga blocks of Dollar Tree. If you want to make it a tray, fix these handles with the help of wood glue onto these. Now if you want a distressed wood finish tray, after making the base tray, you will color it green, red and black at places, and then after it dries, using a sandpaper which also is available in Dollar Tree, we will sand it, making sure that the veins are popping at places, and you get this distressed wood finish tray like this. Now the link to this tutorial is in the description box. Please check it out. I've explained it over there, and this is how you get a double color antique distressed wood finish tray. For the third DIY, antique finish wall decor, you need any cardboard box. I'm using this one, or you could use 3 Dollar Tree coasters glued together. We will be painting over this. I'm going to use red color and the sponge brush from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to give 2 coats of this, and I'm going to let it dry. Let's dry brush some blue paint over this. Take some blue paint, dab off the extra paint on a different sheet of paper, and just lightly brush over the red paint. Now if you find there is too much of blue paint at places, take another dry brush and just brush over it. Now it's going to merge the paint, distress it, and we will just give extra blue paint over the edges and then brush off with our dry paint. If you feel there's excess of blue paint at place and it has dried, just put a drop of water, use a different brush, dry brush, and just brush it over it. It'll merge and it'll definitely give that distressed antique finish feel. Once the blue paint dries, I've taken very little gold paint, and I've taken this dabbing brush, and I'm going to dab gold paint all over. Once the paint dries, let's give it a glossy finish acrylic sealer. Let's embellish it now. You could use any brass items available at the house, or if you do not have that, you could use these items which I got from Amazon. They are brass lookalike items, and you can make patterns out of these, or you could just use this and fix it on the corners of this, and it would look very lovely. I'm using Dollar Tree fix-all adhesive to fix this. In the middle, I'm going to use these Dollar Tree wooden cutouts, which I've spray painted them gold. There is a DIY for this. The link will be in the description box. Please check it for the tutorial. Now I'm going to use fix-all adhesive and glue it. And this is our finished wall decor. Our fourth DIY is an antique finish pot which looks like this. I've used a candle warmer from Dollar Tree and I'm going to paint it with blue. I've used blue color chalk paint, given it 2 coats of it. To get that antique finish on this pot, I will be using some gold paint from Walmart and the dabbing brush from Dollar Tree and dry brushing it all over like this, so that we get a antique finish, lovely blue color pot. Our next DIY is a Lippon art rangoli. It's a mobile rangoli. You can place it anywhere you want. For this, I'm using these Dollar Tree wooden cutouts and the paint, chalk paint from Waverly. I'm giving it a coat of paint, red paint here in the middle, but on the borders, I will be painting it green. After painting it, I realized it does look like a slice of watermelon. You could choose a different color, like blue. And once the paint dries, I will be doing the rangoli with some 3D outliners, which I got from Michael's, some sequences which I got from Dollar Tree, and these mirrors which I got from Amazon. I'm going to use this wood glue to fix all these. You could do this drawing freehand or you could use a template. There are many available on the net. And once this is done, you just give a glossy finish acrylic sealer coat and a mobile rangoli is ready. Our next DIY is a small cute Lippon art pita or a raised platform. Now this too is mobile. You can place it anywhere you want. For this we will be using these sequences, mirrors, and we'll be sticking with the help of wood glue. We will also make this rangoli art with the help of this 3D outliner. This is the wooden coaster, and we will be not painting over it, but we will be doing the drawing directly because it gives it that rustic look. Now I've used this 3D outliner which I got from Michael's for doing this lovely rangoli designs. For the legs, I'll be using these Dollar Tree wooden beads. I've taken 4 of them and I've given it a coat of spray paint so that it's not fully covered with gold paint, but the pink color also shows through, and you have it here. We'll be fixing these with the help of wood glue, and then our pita, our money, is ready. Since we haven't painted the pita, it has this rustic charm. Our next DIY is a brass lookalike lamp. For this we will be using candlesticks from the Dollar Tree and Rust-Oleum metallic gold spray paint. Once we spray paint the candlesticks, we will use this lotus shaped object on top of it and fix it with glue. Now the link for the tutorial of this lotus shaped object is in the description box. Please check it out. And here a brass lamp is ready. Our next DIY is a brass lookalike decor piece. For this I have taken these 2 apple shaped glass bowls and given them a coat of Rust-Oleum metallic gold spray paint, after which I'll be placing them together like shown in the video. Our next DIY is this brass lookalike lamp using Dollar Tree products. The link will be in the description box. Please check it out. I already have a tutorial on this. Now let's put together a traditional vignette. This first one is with the distressed wood finish tray. I'm just placing the wall decor which I had made. I have made it on a box, so it's standing up straight. You could use some double stick tape to make it stand, and I'm placing the other objects. Now it's left to your discretion. You can use these objects, which all these DIYs, in multiple ways, in different ways you want. It's left to your creativity. I am just using this as a simple arrangement, and I'm using these 2 diyas which also are a DIY. The link will be in the description box for this DIY diyas using Dollar Tree diyas. Please check it out. It's a mix of soothing colors here. Now let's move on to our second traditional vignette. I'll be using the antique finish tray for it, and this pedestal is also a DIY. Please check the description box for the tutorial. Now I'm going to place all these same objects we used in the other vignette, but in a different manner. It's just the mix of all the colors, the bright metallic gold, which brings that Indianness to this decor. If you like the content, please give a like to this video and subscribe, and keep watching Home with Madhu.